We are live. We.
We should crowdfund, a new watch for him.
What is he wearing these days?
I don't know. He got mugged. He went to Wembley to that final for England versus whatever it was, football. Who cares? But he got mugged on the way back to his car, and
that's right.
it was a £40,000 or whatever watch that he got.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. So we should crack down. I mean, the poor guy, right?
Yeah.
We need
poor
to get
guy.
another £40,000 watch.
Oh, he's sponsored. He probably got it for free. It was probably on loan.
Of course he does. But yeah. Whatever.
So
He's
everybody.
still a great personality. I really like this guy, and then an incredible driver.
I think, frankly, he
look,
is
128 already.
Oh, we've already started. Shit, I didn't even realize we'd started qualifying.
Yes, man.
Holy crap! Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is
4 minutes ago.
This is our live reaction to qualifying.
We like a little bit, but that's down to red wine.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am not even bothering with a glass at this stage. I am literally just drinking with a straight out of the bottle.
With a straw.
Not even a straw, just straight mouth.
Have you seen that story about that lady who actually did a sangria?
Okay, I need to hear
this. Using the €2,000 bottle from her dad's wine collection.
Oh my god, kill her now.
She took a bottle, a €2,000 bottle, to do sangria.
Really?
Without realizing what that was.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
That's psycho.
I just love. Yeah, but I mean, again, a value on something is really arbitrary.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I think for everybody, we're actually watching the Formula One qualifying. We're both
Aren't we all?
We're both colossally wasted.
I'm fine. Look, standing straight.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, sorry, I'm sitting.
I'm not.
I'm sitting straight.
I'm not colossally wasted, but I am like not sober. That's for sure.
I'm tipsy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm tipsy. So what's going to be really interesting during this qualifying is going to be where really Mercedes stands actually against Red Bull. There's a lot of controversy about Red Bull being faster than Mercedes. Well, it is effectively the case, but at the end of the day, I do think that Mercedes is really focusing on 2022. And they've dropped a lot of the development, whereas Red Bull is like thinking, well, they're doing this, so that's our chance to go ahead and win this championship, and they're going to pay the price next year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's just such a pivotal year, right? That it has to be. We have to think about this right now, and I'm saying this, but Hamilton is now ahead. He's got a first. Is 3/10 ahead of Bottas. Yeah. Hey, the thing is, I'm actually really worried about Valtteri Bottas. He's gonna have to find another clever anchor. Because I really don't think that Bottas is gonna stay in F1.
No,
or at least not in an interesting team.
Well, he was.
I really don't think he's gonna be in Mercedes next year. Basically,
he was supposed to be in like. I don't know. Wasn't it supposed to be Russell taking his position next month or next year?
Well, this weekend was supposed to be announced, but then it's not announced. But the usual drama of F1. Who cares? But. Yeah. Essentially, I don't think he's going to be in at least not in Mercedes next year.
Yeah.
And then who wants? Well, actually, I would understand why any team would want Bottas. Because at the end of the day, his experience at Mercedes in a winning team is probably something that's Thanks, man. You started the Twitch. I look like a fucking idiot on the capture screen.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, that I look better than usual.
Oh. You're welcome, I guess.
Thank you. Man. Oh. Verstappen.
So what do we got?
4/10 ahead in Q1.
But you saw that. I mean, Norris was only like
And you
one.
look at this guy, I really do it, like the genius.
Norris
of,
was only 1,000th ahead of Hamilton in practice. It was 1,000th ahead.
Who? What?
Norris was only 1,000th ahead.
Yeah. It's 1,000s. Yeah. No, agreed. But I mean, still, impressive. I was just looking at Dr. Marco drinking from Red Bull.
Yeah.
Who drinks Red Bull drinks? I haven't met that many people who drink Red Bull drinks on a regular basis.
I drink.
I think like most of the people who drink it is actually water inside. I don't know.
drink the sugar-free stuff for sure.
Yeah. How often?
Well, I can't get it in Indonesia, so never.
Yeah, there you go.
I used to drink it.
Yeah.
I used to drink it in Australia a lot, but like.
But it tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
talking about ass, they're still very much at the back.
Who? Mercedes.
Ass.
Well, that's where they belong, isn't it?
Ass. Schumacher and Mazepin.
Oh, Haas. Yeah, sure. This
Yeah,
is
Haas,
my
yeah.
my perfectly reasonable Starbucks tumbler, bottle of wine, and then I fill that up and I can drink wine with a straw.
Oh my god. Sacrilege.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I love it. You're so deviant.
I'm not deviant. I'm just handy.
What you're doing right now is completely
Is it
deviant.
really? Oh, I'll be honest here.
Yeah, you're gonna drink red wine through a straw.
Me and my girlfriend actually will go shopping sometimes, and because we're like, well, we can't bring wine with us, we actually take the tumbler with us and fill it with wine, and we'll just drink wine while we're going shopping.
Oh my god. I want to go shopping like this.
Please join us.
I will.
You know what's nice is Vettel is he's running in the top 10. He was running in the top 10 in FP1 as well.
He's in 12th right now.
Oh, he's in 11th. Okay, yep, okay.
No, 12th. He's in pits, so.
All right, probably tire change.
But it's not the it's not the quali lap. I mean, it's not the final.
But what's happened to Stroll? Did you see what happened to him in FP1? He was just like he couldn't. He was like I can't feel the car, and he just gave up.
You know, the thing is, and that's what's interesting. That's the message essentially that I sent you. Is it's interesting because they only have one free practice before they go into qualifying.
Holy shit,
So they try to
Giovinazzi in 7th.
Hey, Alonso in 4th. The thing is they're trying to cram all 3 free practice programs in one session, and that's what was like. That rush was quite good, actually, quite interesting to watch. Again, let's keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Change is always good. So let's see what happens this weekend, with this new format.
I think it's really interesting. I mean, we're quite drunk and we're not being quite whatever. But
I've got triple vision, man. When I've got not triple, double. But when I have double vision, I'm much more clairvoyant,
Yeah, it's alright.
I see.
I understand. Shit, I'm trying to update our fucking stream. There we go. Our stream has been updated.
Okay. But so again, interesting to see this new format. Let's see what happens, from
Yeah,
there.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow to see what actually happens. I mean, I'm just watching. Verstappen is so on point this year. It's funny that
it's like so serene, It's like, I got this.
But
All my
he
beer.
deserves it. He really deserves it.
Well, yeah, he deserves it. I mean, again, I think this is where Red Bull, in my view right now, and I'm still thinking that way. Red Bull went ahead with developing the car for 2021.
Yeah.
Mercedes thought, we're strong enough. We're gonna just focus on 2022, which is it's strategy, right?
I mean,
So
look at them. They're only 4 tenths behind Verstappen, but this is Q1, so
yeah, but like in FP1, Hamilton was 7 tenths behind, and he was like, where is that 7 tenths? Because like he pushed the
yeah,
car.
yeah,
So when you push the car to what you feel is the 100%, and then you're like, I'm still 7 tenths behind. It's like, where is that 7 tenths?
yep, true.
Which I think, again, we can debate all night long, about Hamilton's radio message, but that one really felt genuine. As
Yeah.
in,
Where
like,
did that come from?
where do I find 7 tenths in that
Yeah,
car?
yeah, exactly. It's like, where did that come
You
from?
know, yeah. So, let's have, let's see how it develops. But I think Q1 is already very good. Gasly is 11th. Yeah, not that good. Where's Tsunoda 14th? I'm getting a real liking for Gasly, and like he was like under my radar until he won at Monza last year,
Yeah.
and
But
yeah.
you know what? You
But
know what the
now
problem is I have? Is Ocon is actually
He's-
doing really well.
Gasly's sorry.
Ocon is actually really doing well. And, like, I still don't give a shit. I don't understand why. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I think because they're not as iconic and likable as the ones that we have in the front. I mean, somebody like Verstappen is like such a strong character. Hamilton has been there forever. Bottas, nobody gives a shit. Also,
It's just the
But
same.
Alonso is in fourth. That nobody
I
likes.
quite like.
Ricardo is a personality.
I quite like.
Norris just qualified. I mean, just like in Q1. Sorry, not
Yeah.
qualified, but just classified third. The some of them have personality, some of them don't. Ocon definitely is not one of those guys who has a personality.
Shit,
That
Norris. He's running in third right now. I think there's a delay between
yeah,
you and
he
me.
is.
I think
Sorry?
there's a delay between you and me,
that's-
but damn, Norris running in third. Shit.
We all know that you're a bit retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, a little bit behind.
Damn.
No, but the thing is, those are, and I really get a liking to Gasly right now. Okay, I'm French, so obviously I'll always favor the French drivers, but I've really, since that time, got a liking for this guy. I mean, what he's doing with that car,
Yeah.
is top notch, top notch.
Oh, look at that. Q1 just disappeared so fast. We just did this stream at a last minute and there's like no real whatever, but damn. This is just two friends fucking shooting the shit watching F1,
What are you talking about? We're right in the heart of Q1. It's at its end now. I think.
Oh my god. Is Vettel really going to be out in Q1? And Stroll too. What the hell happened?
Oh man! There's still a minute before they cross the finish line, or the start-finish line, and they still have a lap in. So yeah, they're just managing their space between drivers and the heat in the tires. And now they're going for it. Look at Russell is going for it.
Okay. They really run it tight, don't they?
I want to see him. Actually, I just want to see somebody new alongside Hamilton next year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide that I'm not a big fan of Bottas. I still think that Bottas, the version 2, the version class from the guy.
Yeah.
Just he doesn't belong
I don't know.
in the top tier.
Kind of does, but
That's my view. I didn't, So he doesn't belong there. Um, so yeah, I'd like to see some renewed competition for Hamilton. And I think actually for whether people love Hamilton or hate Hamilton, that will be actually a good thing to have a renewed competition against him, because if he wins, the lovers are going to be like, yeah, I told you so. And if he loses, then the people who hate him say, yeah, I told you so as well. Russell is qualifying ninth at the moment, so he's going into Q2.
Is he? He's still in
Fifth.
fourth on my screen. Oh, here we go. Lando Norris fifth. Jeez.
Wait. Ocon third.
Holy shit. Come on, let's see what people are doing. What's Vettel
Stroll
doing?
15th.
Jeez.
Perez
Vettel in
second.
fifth. I love it. I love it.
Perez is
I love
second.
it.
Sainz is fourth. Unbelievable.
Oh,
Leclerc second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, how did Leclerc get second?
Wow.
Ricciardo.
Holy shit.
Tsunoda is out.
Really?
Hamilton is second. He cannot do more than second.
There is not even
Three
a
tenths.
second separate on my screens.
300.
Shit.
Oh my
Vettel
God.
10th.
What a, yeah, unbelievable.
Hamilton second, okay. What's going on? Let's see.
Stroll is 15th. It's okay. He's safe. But Tsunoda did not qualify.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
2600th of a second.
So what do we got? What do we got in the final running order? We've got so Verstappen,
Hamilton,
Leclerc.
Ricciardo,
But this is the
Sainz,
thing. Look at the
Ocon.
difference between Verstappen and Hamilton. It's 300ths between them.
There is
And then Leclerc is
300th or 310th?
300ths.
I thought 310th.
And then Leclerc
Okay,
is 3/10ths.
okay.
Perez 3/10ths.
Yeah, Leclerc, unbelievable. How was he able to get that car there?
And that's a 2/10 difference between Sainz and Leclerc. But you want 3 to 5 tenths between teammates. So Leclerc and Sainz did a good job there. But good to see Vettel in 10th. Stroll, damn.
Vettel, yeah,
What's wrong with Stroll this weekend?
I think because usually Stroll is really quick. Actually, he was not feeling it.
Yeah,
I think
something was up with him because
probably
even in free practice, he was like, "I'm not feeling the car. Something's not right."
yeah. So he's just not there.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. It happens. Like you have. The thing is, you don't get that chance in F1, right? You cannot have a weekend
That's
off.
exactly it. But,
That's the way I like to motivate the teams.
Yeah.
Let's not have a week.
yeah, exactly. But it's strange for him to be like that, But damn.
Yeah, I mean, like as much as a lot of people criticize, and I was the first one to do it, mind you. Stroll when he got into F1, I mean the guy really has skills, and you can see it, even against Perez last year and this year against Sebastian Vettel. I mean, Vettel is still getting used to the car, obviously, and the team.
Yeah.
But he's really good, actually. He's got some real pure speed.
But but see, that's the thing. Like, I was actually watching a video today about like what's a paid driver, and like, even Schumacher was a paid driver, and he was the GOAT for so long.
This is not like this is beyond paid driver. This is paid team.
Yeah, but come on, I look at it this way, and I go, we can talk about paid drivers, paid teams, but at the end of the day, if
It's existed forever.
it wasn't for these guys, we wouldn't have the fucking sport. Half the fucking team is paid.
That's the first thing, and the second thing, anyway, it's not necessarily paid driver, as in they pay for the seat and buy the team, but it's always been like this. They've always been coming to the sport with, in the back pocket, a few sponsors.
Yeah.
So it's always been like this. I mean, the sport has always been built on this because it's just such an expensive one. So let's see what changes with now the the budget cap and everything. That might change somehow. But as we always say, to become a millionaire in F1,
Start as a billionaire.
You have to start as a billionaire, exactly. So that's what it is, and it's really true.
Yeah, but I don't know that Stroll's ever gonna.
Because those guys also, I'm sure they spend money right, left, and center on, on TV right now. We're just looking at Russell. They spent like £1,000 on freaking stickers, or on a helmet for that weekend.
Well, even Aston Martin, they change sponsors every race.
Yeah.
Well, let me have a look. Let's see where we're at.
Have you seen that they're actually? Aston Martin is actually considering whether they should continue with the green livery.
Yeah.
Library.
Well, they were saying that.
How do you say it? Livery?
Yeah, they were saying that they can't see it on TV, so they might actually be changing the livery to like the GT3 racing livery, which is the lime green.
Back to. Well, actually, they're changing. They're considering going back to pink.
Is it pink?
Like your background. Like your asshole. After I visit you.
Oh yeah, normally it's very dark.
Sorry, guys. It's a bit of a.
We don't apologize. This is a fucking unconventional F1 stream. I'm drinking wine out of a Starbucks tumbler. We are watching F1 quali in a totally new format. We had one free practice. We're having quali now. We're going to have a free practice tomorrow, and then we're going to have a sprint race. And this is going to be nuts.
It's just unbelievable. Actually, for me, I welcome this. I welcome I love change. So I'm like, wow, let's try. Let's see if this is going to be exciting.
Definitely. I'm really interested. All right, Q2, we're in. We're 20 seconds in. Let's see what happens.
We're in. Yeah, we're actually 40 seconds in. But yeah, what's going to be really interesting for me, and that's what I was thinking about today, is like if somebody like Russell can, in qualifying get at the back, in racing get a little bit towards 10th place, and gets this during the sprint race, which is called sprint qualifying for some reason on the website. But yeah, if you can start, on that 12. Like anywhere 10 to 15 instead of at the very back. Is he going to be able to get his points? That's what I'm hoping for.
What, Russell?
Yeah, Russell. Yeah, I really like Russell also as a driver.
He'll be in Mercedes next year.
Russell. I think so. And again, that's what I was, saying earlier. I really want somebody new alongside Hamilton.
I mean, you know what? The other thing is, at the end of the day, we don't like to say it, but F1 is an entertainment sport. So if there's no entertainment and there's no characters,
why don't we like to say it? It is an entertainment sport. So. That's why they keep on changing the rules all the time. There's the technology about it. What I love about it myself is all the geekiness of, they changed this by 1 millimeter of the front wing. That's gonna, completely change the way the car behaves and blah blah blah. And I just love this. Like the wind changes on the track, and then you get different times.
That's it.
It's just
they get a crosswind and they're fucked,
sport.
Or they get like a tailwind.
It's a sport of detail. It's a sport of obsession.
Yeah.
And I love this. I love the fact that there's always something you can improve.
I agree.
This is just always, all the time. They actually wax the car.
Yeah.
That gives it 0.01, second per lap. And they do it. And they'll spend 2 hours doing it because it's
worth it.
Just the rivets and everything, makes it a bit slicker. It's just through the air, and it's just I love that. That's why I love F1.
It's about well, there's the min maxing and then there's the dirty games. The dirty games are fun.
And and all the trying to bend the rules to the
Yeah.
maximum and all of this. Yeah, that's why that's what's interesting against a series sport, like the American series of all those different car sport, which I must say I also very much enjoy.
Yeah, I like.
Even in Australia, like the how do you call it, the stock car, whatever. The V8 supercars, and I love that actually in Australia because it's so close. But I love the ingenuity around F1 and the room for interpretation from the different teams.
It's good. I like it.
I just for me that's that's what makes it. You're a big fan of WEC, and I really, I'm with you on that one. But it's completely a different mindset,
It's
isn't
a
it?
totally different one. So, what do you think about that Peugeot, the 98X?
I haven't seen it. Can you share the screen?
That the car with no wing.
Oh yes, you did. It's amazing. It looks great. A car with no wing actually looks really great because it's just so different. Yeah, it looks great. So it should win races, right?
I hope so, because I mean, like,
if we're looking at Bernie Ecclestone, equation.
Yeah, let me share my screen. So I mean, they won't be able to see it on stream, but look at this thing, man. It's
just. But actually, when you showed that to me, I was like, this is not really a race car. This is more like a design expression.
It's literally a straight line speed car.
Oh yeah, it must be really fast. It's probably a 2-liter, 1.6, liter, four-cylinder engine turbo.
I don't know. I've got no idea what's in this car. The 9X8 hybrid.
If it's going for records on a straight line, it doesn't necessarily need like that big of an engine.
But it's got like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah. But now you get like 1,000 horsepower out of a 3-cylinder.
Well, I mean, look at what the Porsche were doing with a 4-cylinder. So it's a 2.6 liter V6 petrol engine that makes 671 horsepower. Jesus Christ.
Non-turbo then.
Oh, it must be turbo.
No, sorry. 2.6 liter.
2.6 liter V6.
How many horsepower?
It doesn't say. 671 horsepower. And a 900 volt battery pack. So it makes
actually
957 horsepower. 957 horsepower max output.
What's the torque?
I don't know. It doesn't say, but that is a.
I mean, of the the internal combustion engine, because I actually, that power. There's that. I was watching this video talking about this new 4-cylinder engine. So 4-cylinder engine, I think the maximum is like 2.5 liter. Before it starts to be inefficient. Yeah, 4-cylinder engine.
Well, that's the thing with 4-cylinder engines. They're actually really inefficient because they vibrate so much. So they're actually really unstable engines.
They're extremely efficient until you get to a certain displacement.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing I was watching
but
about.
Then there's this company now that is doing a 4-cylinder 7.5 liter. That is like
7.5 liter. Fucking hell.
Yeah, 7.5 liter, 4-cylinder. That is so they found like the hack in it to actually bring it to naturally aspirated or almost 700 horsepower.
Fucking hell! But like that thing must rev like a diesel then. Those pistons must be so heavy.
It probably does. But the thing
like 4,000 RPM line.
Because the problem is the advantage of 4-cylinder is that you have less components.
No.
You have less
wrong.
friction. So it's more efficient,
It's wrong.
essentially.
I actually watched a video on this. There's actually more components in a 4-cylinder than there is in a 6 or an 8 because they need balancing rods
Okay.
in the
About the
block.
balancing, but that's the thing. Those guys were able to hack it.
Really?
Because at the end of the day, if you go thinking that way, the most efficient engine is the rotary engine. Then
Yeah, but well,
which I miss already.
the problem
but
is the
yes.
rotary engines have no torque.
I can't see you.
Am I gone?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the answer to that is turbo.
Yeah. Okay. Turbo.
I still had on my RX-7. I still had 450 pounds of torque on that car,
much?
which wasn't bad. 450
Newton meters.
Newton meter. No, feet pound.
Foot pound. Okay.
Yeah, of torque on that car, which is
450
not bad.
foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah,
Hang on.
it was 456 horsepower to the wheels, and about 400. Okay, maybe a bit less, but just around 450 pound-feet of torque.
Okay, let me work that out.
That's the graph that I had.
So 450, so 610 Newton meters of torque. Holy shit, man, that's a lot of fucking torque out of a rotary.
Yeah, but you've seen the turbo that I had on it.
Fucking monster. But what was the lag like? Was it like crazy or what?
Oh yeah, unbelievable lag.
Yeah.
Unbelievable lag. But when it kicked in,
You know what? I have
Oh my
not
God.
been paying attention.
like like all my friends that I got into the car.
I've got to
like
stop you
just-
there. Vettel is in 5th in Q2. This is amazing.
Yeah, he is. Gasly is out. Russell is. Yeah, wait. This is, as always in qualifying, this is when it's happening.
Yeah.
It's
The last 5
it's
minutes.
the last lap.
last
When I
5 minutes.
love
Yeah.
qualifying. Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, again, yeah, that car was just unbelievable. When I got my friends into it, they were just like, "Oh yeah, it's pushing," and then the turbo would kick in, and it would be like really like, "Oh, stop!" You know,
Losers.
it's just unbelievable. Yeah, it's that kind of car. It was violent.
Holy shit.
Loved it.
So what do we
But,
got? We got Verstappen. We've got 9 100ths. Lewis Hamilton, 9 100ths behind.
1/10
Yeah,
behind.
1/10. 2/10 is Bottas. Perez is 5/10. Vettel is 5/10. Jeez, Vettel.
Where I'm surprised is really where Perez is. It should be a bit closer than this. But anyway, let's see.
Well,
It's
to Bottas,
it's only Q.
definitely. You should be closer to Bottas for sure.
Yeah. He should split the two Mercedes. That's his mission, you know.
Yeah. I
what
mean,
he should
where
be
is he? He's...
Like Vettel really good, yeah. Vettel really good, but
five
yeah.
tenths behind. Is this intervals we're looking at? No, we're not. We're looking. So 5 tenths behind Verstappen is not too bad. Anywhere between 3 to 5 tenths. I mean, he's just within 5 tenths from Vettel.
Yeah,
That's
but
what you want a teammate
Perez
to
is half that.
Huh?
They're almost 6 tenths, so yeah. Anyway, let's get back into it.
be. I mean, Vettel is clear of Ricciardo, Sainz, and Leclerc.
Again, wait, because that track they were saying during FP1 that this is the kind of track that rubbers up, so you can get yeah.
I think they just sent Stroll out. So I think that what they're going to do is they're going to make Stroll create a tow for Vettel.
Okay.
That's my guess, but I don't know. Like, I'm not a F1 strategist, so I don't know shit, man. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, let's see.
Who's that? Is that Bottas or Hamilton? Oh, they're out behind each other.
I don't know. We're not looking at the same screen at the same time, unfortunately.
Oh, you're a bit ahead of me.
always.
Yeah. All right, so Hamilton is behind Bottas, so Bottas is going to punch a hole in the air for him.
Sainz has been doing such a great job as well. Huh?
Sainz has just walked all over Leclerc, hasn't he?
No, not really. But yeah, no, seriously, doing a really great job.
Yeah.
Not walking all over Leclerc. Leclerc still remains one of the top talents in F1.
But for him to be able to just get in the car and go.
Sainz is there too. Sorry?
For him to get in the car and just be so close is pretty good.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, you're right. Unbelievable. So he's one of those talents, you know, he's up there. He's up there with Verstappen, Leclerc, Lando Norris, Russell, you know, in that you know, a sort of class of drivers.
Yeah, I agree.
And I find it so exciting because those guys are so talented. They'll get the best contracts, and they'll fight it out with the best gear as well. So it's going to be really interesting.
But you look at it: Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen, yeah, no, and Albon. I'm not going to forget Albon. A fucking fast drivers.
You can forget Albon. Albon is not going to come back to F1.
I think Albon will come back to F1. I'll be honest.
I don't think. I don't think he has what it takes to be there.
Listen,
he's not aggressive.
You know what?
And
listen, this is the thing. I watched a video on this. Albon, right? He was out in 3 seasons. He had half a season at AlphaTauri. Wait.
Because we're closing Q2 now.
Okay, let's see what's happening in Q2. Let's see what's happening in Q2.
And I can tell you before we, you know, watch the end of this that your argument is bullshit.
Argument's not bullshit.
Okay, let's cut it.
Hamilton first. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, Gasly 10th. He's gonna get kicked out.
Sainz is 4th.
Stroll is 15th.
Jeez.
Far out.
Let's see what happens.
Ocon is 7th. Oh, Alonso. Okay, Alonso is pushing it. Nice, Alonso. Russell 7th.
Holy shit.
Far out.
What is with Silverstone? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Most of them tested.
Of course. His track. Unbelievable. As I said, this guy is going to be one of the greats.
Norris in 10th. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
But wow.
Russell.
Really nice. 7th.
Russell in 7th. That's fucking impressive to put a Williams in 7th.
Very impressive.
That's so impressive.
I want that guy in a Mercedes drive next year just for this, and he deserves it. And I think Toto is gonna have to, you know, at some stage, you know, tell Bottas that Bottas is not good enough. He doesn't have the personality.
How the fuck did Russell put a fucking Williams on 7th?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ahead of a fucking an Aston Martin. Holy shit. Well, Vettel hasn't finished yet on my screen.
Well, he doesn't want to. He's gonna go back to the pits.
Yeah, look at him. He's given up.
Now, so who cares? Why would you know?
Jesus Christ.
Waste the time.
Holy shit. Russell in Q3 in a Williams.
Unbelievable.
That guy's gonna fucking like knock Hamilton out, man.
You know what? I think no. I don't think that he'll be able to knock Hamilton out in the first season. Maybe in the second.
Yeah, well, Hamilton's got a 2-year contract. Season. Yeah. He'll get to grips with the car.
But you can't. I mean, Hamilton is just an unbelievable driver.
Holy shit!
But wow, Nice. I'm happy I stayed up for this one.
That's a holy shit moment for
It is. It is. It is. Definitely.
Russell. Holy shit.
Unbelievable. Even if he's, he starts in 10th, I think he's going to try and go for it. So
Yeah.
he should. And that's what I was, telling you before, is that if qualifying is not bad, which actually, and I was telling you earlier before we started the recording, somebody like Russell who can qualify up, upper than what the car is worth. And then if you can maintain it during the race, actually you can be in a really good place for the final race on Sunday. So
I think so. But you know what the interesting thing is, like, we can't forget this weekend we're running a new format. So
yeah, it's a new format. But
so we
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
what's
saying.
going to happen.
It's to give chances to people who don't have a chance.
We don't know what's going to happen in that session. Like, what the hell is going to happen to Russell? Like, let me have a look at the order at the moment. So, where's Russell in 7th? So, let's put it this way: Ricciardo, Norris, and Vettel may walk past that Williams in a race situation.
Yeah.
Because that
But
sets the race order for Sunday.
Bottas might not.
But
Because when he's behind,
that gap between Hamilton and Verstappen is significant. It's almost 0.3.
It's huge. But let's see. This is the last. Q3 is really when the true performance is revealed.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here.
Alex, having a look at the drivers who are speaking. I said, are we worried about?
This is going to be interesting.
Well, we man.
I can't believe Russell's performance. That's fucking impressive. I'm so fucking impressed by that.
Oh, the guy is amazing. Again,
if he doesn't get a drive, honestly, if he doesn't get a drive at Mercedes next year, he's going to change. Like, the guy needs a faster car. Like, he's a real talent.
Yeah, but what are his options? It's going to be a Mercedes engine. So it's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Where is he going to go? Because what is the fastest Mercedes engine car behind Mercedes right now?
Well, honestly, it looks like Honda.
And where is there in those? No, sorry. Let me finish. In those cars, who is the drivers? Or who are the drivers who are struggling?
In Mercedes cars.
Mercedes and powered cars, and with drivers that are struggling there.
Well, let me have a look. We've got. It's only like Mercedes and Aston Martin. Mercedes, Aston Martin, Williams.
You forgot one brand.
What?
Who else is powered by Mercedes?
Oh, yeah. Well, Ricciardo, but Ricciardo's ahead of Norris in this session, so.
No. Who's got the contract for a long time? Again,
well,
for me, in my
it's
view, seriously, that's what I would be looking at. If Russell cannot get, and he's a Mercedes driver, right? If he cannot go into the top team, the manufacturer team, in my view, he should replace Ricciardo.
He should.
Who is not doing a good job.
He should. Ricciardo is struggling hard.
Yeah.
Ricciardo.
And I love Ricciardo, by the way. I think he's a great driver, but I think he's too eager in that way.
Yeah. I agree.
I think he just went for, I want that opportunity, I want that opportunity, I want that opportunity, and now he's lost it. And
Well, the guy's been,
very hard for him to get
I'll
back
be
onto
honest,
it.
the guy has been, he chased money. Like, look how much he really did chase money. He went from Red Bull to
No,
a manufacturer.
Between you and I don't think it's about money. It's about finding the team that's going to give him a title
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So he's that tunnel vision about the title. Yes, he went to Renault, and Renault paid him a lot of money. I don't think that at McLaren they're paying him that same money. But he saw the opportunity there, and I think he must be regretting it as well. On one side, and the thing
Towards the
is,
end of
he's
last
going into a
season,
team that actually
he was
is really investing onto one driver, because they're really, seeing their strategies around Lando Norris.
I mean, Norris.
So he's not
Norris is such a good driver, and he's such a he's such a good driver, and he, as far as like a marketable guy, he's like the perfect.
He's a likable character as well. The guy is so great.
He's the perfect person to actually represent the team.
Yeah, he's like a puppy bear. Yeah, 100% with you, man.
But again,
So yeah,
If we're looking-
Ricardo
if we're
is.
looking at-
I actually, if he had really thought about this ahead, he should have stayed at Renault.
yeah. And you know what the other thing was? Like, here's the other thing. Sainz just was ahead of Leclerc in this session.
Oh yeah, in this session, yeah. But that, I know where you're getting at. I know that you don't like Leclerc so much.
No,
but
I like
both of them are like top
Leclerc.
drivers.
You know, the problem with Leclerc is like, okay, we're in Q3. But the problem
We're
with
in Q3.
Leclerc is like, he was Vettel's teammate, and Vettel was really fighting for that championship in 2018. And then the fucking controversial shit happened, and then that's it, you know?
I think Vettel in 2018 did not lose the championship over his teammate. He lost it over making that big mistake in Germany.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's where it is,
So let's have a look. All
That's
right, we're in
that's what
Q3. Let's have a look what happens in Q3.
Let's look at the Q.
Oh, Q3. Holy shit, this is going to be interesting.
Probably. I should get the 4 Series in August. I just don't know when in August, but I should get it then.
Can I drive it?
Of course, you'll be able to
Do
drive
you
it.
want to know the only BMW I have ever driven was your E31 or whatever it is, E29?
E28,
E28.
man.
The only BMW I have ever driven in my whole life is an E28 5 Series.
Then you get to drive. I think you need to drive my G12 also.
The 7 Series.
The 7 Series. You need to drive that because you'll be just impressed at the engineering of that car. It's just I was driving it like 200 k's an hour on the highway, and it's like it's so stable. It's like like you're talking. It's not noisy,
Yeah.
and it's just like so wow.
Every time I drive,
Unbelievable.
I tend to VMAX my Fortuner out at 180 k's every time I go down the highway. And it's sketchy as
That
fuck.
one-
It's sketchy as
It's
fuck.
very sketchy.
It's
No,
so
I
sketchy.
remember having Fortuna. It's unbelievable. This one, you'll be like, wow. You can actually just let go of the wheel, and the car just drives. It's unbelievable how good that car
Yeah.
is. And then the 4 Series, yeah, of course, anytime.
Have we got a yellow flag or something? What's wrong with the cars? They're driving so slow.
No, they're not. They're just preparing for just making room ahead.
Oh, right.
Before they go ahead. Yeah. It's a game. It's a bit of a dance. I love that dance actually.
Yeah.
just following the cars and not too close, but not too far. But let's get the tow. But let's not ruin my lap and getting the right temperature into the tires and blah blah blah.
They're trying to get a tow somewhere, right?
So yeah.
So what we got Sainz
But
at a
the Force
127.6. All right, Perez 126.8. Okay, shit, that's a big difference.
But yeah, so the 4 Series, I think I'm gonna put an exhaust and an ECU on it,
Of course you should.
just for the sake of it. Not change anything else for now. Let's see after that.
Yeah.
Wow, Hamilton is really. Oh well, Verstappen. Well, let's see. I'm behind you, I think, on this one. Ricciardo, Norris. Bottas. Hamilton. Oh, Verstappen is second.
Ricciardo in second.
No, it's Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Norris, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Sainz.
Jeez, this is fucking right. Are they gonna run in the pit? Are they running in the pits now? I got a delay.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. This Q3. It's like very high up in the time of Q3. There's still 5-6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They usually will go. Let's say 2 minutes is when they'll go to do the outlap,
Okay.
warm up the tires, and then. So this is their first run.
Yeah.
There's still much to go.
1.5 tenths from Verstappen. Norris in 5th. That's all right. Vettel in 9th.
But don't
Waves
worry,
a bit of time.
when you look at the race pace anyway, the Red Bulls are the best, and this guy Verstappen is just amazing at.
He's something else, isn't he?
It's all about managing the tires. That's unfortunately what it is down to in Formula One.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you know how to manage the tires, then you're fine. That's why Michelin didn't want to go into that. Remember what they said, right? Michelin said, we're not going to go into the bidding for Formula One because they want us to degrade the tires. We want performance.
Yeah.
That was just the best answer.
It was. I mean, I look at what Michelin does, and it's just like that's why they're so aligned with WEC.
I just changed the tires on some Mercedes before we sell it because I'm that kind of guy. If we're going to sell the car, but let's sell it in the best condition possible.
Yeah.
We went for Michelin, and seriously, instantly we felt the difference with new tires.
What did you get?
Michelin P4. It's not the it's the Michelin tires that you get when like a city driving.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, these days I don't know. I'm halfway between the new AO52 Yokohama and the PS4 from Michelin.
Sorry, that's the PS4 that I got. Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah, the PS4 is fucking mental. But the new AO52, I'm really eager to...
It's good, it's a good tire, it's a good price, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to be like chipping out. Like you see so many cars in Thailand especially. People chip out on their tires, and you have like a Lamborghini and you get like, cheap fucking tires.
Yeah.
Just because you're thinking that you're saving $1. But you don't get half. Actually, you don't get 10% of the performance of that car.
Yeah.
Just thinking like this. Anyway, Q3. Now it's
3
on.
minutes
Now
left.
this is the time. This is the window now that we need to look at.
Now we need to check. Okay, here we go.
See, all of them are on the outlap. There's going to be a lot of traffic. They might complain, but yeah.
I don't know, but fuck, Norris to be in Q3, like whatever position he qualifies in, that's fucking impressive, you know?
Seventh. Everybody loves him.
Nice.
Everybody loves him.
The future championships are going to be fought between Norris and Russell. That's just how it's going to be.
I think Vettel will be there for. Verstappen will be there for a while.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I forget, but I'm talking about after
And then you're
Verstappen.
going to be having Leclerc in there and Sainz also.
It's going to be a good few years, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be good. And that's why we need to support all those guys, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And next year is going to be such a big question mark. I think Mercedes is really going to. Basically, for me, Mercedes is going to win next year championship. I'm pretty sure because they've like shifted their attention or their focus to next year so early on in the season, and
I
that's
think
why
they
they're.
know, yeah. They're just basically
Not
going...
expecting, they were not expecting Red Bull to go that much ahead. Yeah.
Well, it's like,
Give
what
up.
are Red Bull going to do next year, you know? They
Yeah,
might
but let's
be
see.
behind.
Okay, now is when it's happening, man. 40 seconds left in Q3.
Right, let's see what
So
happens.
this is when it's all happening. Wow. Hamilton is looking really fast.
Yeah, he is. Far out. This is looking interesting.
It is.
These cars are so quick. It's amazing watching them on circuit.
It's amazing watching them around a corner. It's just like the speed they take.
It's incredible. I can't like...
Tires can take. Ooh, he was drifting.
Let's see what happens. Hamilton is purple.
126.1.
Let's see what he does in the last sector.
Unbelievable. Bottas is third.
Oh, he's fucked the last sector. He fucking slid that through the corner there.
No, not necessarily. I don't think he lost a lot of. So let's see.
26-1.
Verstappen is coming in.
Bottas 26.
Leclerc is fourth. Wow. Hamilton is first.
Yeah.
Verstappen is second. Perez fourth. Not bad.
Hang on.
Nice.
I've got a delay. Oh, fuck. That's not much of a difference,
Leclerc
man.
is lining up. I mean, man, seriously, the Ferraris are nowhere. Leclerc is fourth. What do you think?
Well, Ferrari's
What does
fifth,
that tell
yeah.
you?
How did
Russell?
Wait, hang on, let me see what Russell's doing. Hasn't come up on my screen.
Seriously,
Holy shit, Russell in 8th? He's ahead of Sainz and Vettel in a Williams. Holy shit.
who is what?
Russell.
Yeah.
Hang on. Far out. What a good lap from Hamilton.
He's amazing. This guy's amazing. I want to get somebody else against him next year than Bottas. I'm sorry, but Bottas is boring.
Yeah, but Bottas is still 3rd by not much.
No, but he's boring.
Yeah, he's not... No entertainment value, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing there. So I want somebody who is a bit fiery, about younger, who wants to push more. Bottas is gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna be Bottas 2.0, and then Bottas 2.1, and then Bottas 3.0, and then it's like, no, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's enough. We need somebody new.
Far out, man.
And I'm not saying that I can do and I can align or whatever to what they do. Those guys are just mental in what they do.
But
But
hey, I'm surprised Leclerc finished in front of Perez, to be honest.
fourth. I mean, again, look at that performance.
That's a huge
That car is nowhere where it should
Yeah,
be.
it shouldn't be there.
So Leclerc is also one of the great
Hey,
talents.
you want to know the truth? Fucking Russell shouldn't be 8th. End of story. End of story. Russell should not be 8th.
Same. Agreed with you. Same. Agreed with you 100%. Those guys should not be where they are right now.
Legit, that is like, Russell should not be 8th. What the fuck is he doing in 8th?
Leclerc should not be 4th. What the fuck? All of
He
those
should
guys,
be
those 2
5th,
guys,
6th, 7th, somewhere around that
just
range.
brought the car where it's not there. I mean, Ferrari is having the most abysmal year or season that they've ever had.
Last year, yeah.
And still, this year as well. This year as well.
Yeah.
It's slightly better this year, but it's not that good. So, yeah, what they're doing is just unbelievable.
Well, yeah. Holy shit. Leclerc in 4th. That's just crazy, man.
Leclerc in 4th is what I'm telling you. It's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
And Russell actually Q3 is unbelievable.
He's not even in Q3. It's Q3 and 8th.
That's the thing. Q3 already by itself is unbelievable.
Q3
and then
in a Williams
is unbelievable.
ahead of a Ferrari and an Aston Martin. It's fucking mental, dude. It's fucking mental. If
But
that, I mean,
you
come
know
on.
what? I love that Hamilton is in front of Verstappen because I feel that Verstappen wants it more anyway,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna go
But it's
for it.
700ths. That's the difference, you know. It's
But
we're
he's
not
gonna go
talking-
for it.
We're not talking huge numbers
Verstappen
here.
is gonna go for it. The start of the sprint race tomorrow is gonna be just amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It might be part of a strategy from Red Bull
It could be.
because they're so good at this. So yeah, let's see.
It could be. Remember what Bottas
we go
did
back?
in Sochi?
Yeah.
Intentionally gave Verstappen the second.
Actually, talking about Bottas, let's listen to Bottas. Sorry, I'm listening to him now.
Only a couple of 10 shots, which is amazing in itself, but it seems to me you played a vital role in helping Lewis get that ball position.
I think we got it was good to qualify basically. Obviously in the practice on Red Bull lost, so let's get on board. As a team, and put it wrong in Q3, having there, so for sure. If I consider that, I think it was good luck. So yeah, and obviously this is the qualifying, but then what we don't have race is there's so.
Yeah, actually, I correct myself. Of course, as you say, it's not pole position. It's fastest qualifier today for the sprint race. So there's still every possibility you could end up on pole for race day on Sunday.
You know, that's not like for it's quite interesting actually, and we have to see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get race next one, at least we're there.
Can you just confirm, however, if you absolutely were playing a pole
Hope Bottas wins something in his career, you know? Maybe World Endurance Championship or something.
Yeah, or drinking challenge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed.
He doesn't have that charisma, man. He doesn't have that persona. He doesn't have. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the guy definitely has the talent to be in F1. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, who wants to watch it? This guy who's talking right now, Verstappen, he's got the talent.
I like his watch, the Monaco.
a lot of people don't like him because he's talented and he's a bit of an asshole about it. You know, he's not a nice guy,
Yeah.
and you know what? I like that actually. The guy is driven.
How
right?
fucking
He's
crazy
got-
is it that Red Bull has 4 cars on the grid and they're like in contention for the world championship?
When you look at it, you know, like the Ferrari has 6 cars on the grid. Then
Yeah, but they're not Ferrari teams. The AlphaTauri and the Red Bull, they're legitimately from Red Bull, you know?
well, I'm sorry, but the Ferrari and Alfa Romeo, it's kind of the team.
Yeah, but
and
Alfa
then you get
Romeo,
Haas
Alfa
as well.
Romeo is Sauber. Come on.
And you get the Haas as well, where you have really, you know, strong ties where they actually share data of everything that's happening on the track.
Yeah,
No?
okay. Maybe not monetary,
do.
but definitely, yeah.
No, they do. Voluntarily, they do. They share the data.
Okay. I said monetary, not voluntary.
I was hopeful. I was praying. And I'm just like, hope that nobody is a racist and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, we're all here for
No,
diversity.
I really love the guy.
inclusion,
Just
and-
like, and actually, I support him as well. I must say, I support him as well because, you know, I have, you know, nieces and myself in the position where my son is also mixed. You know, like where you can see that racism and all of this. So yeah, I try to understand where he comes from with this.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
No, I mean you have to admit it. I mean I've lived it. You know, like what he denounces. Sometimes I've lived it. You know, myself. You know, just riding the bus in France.
Yeah.
With my nieces. Yeah.
I remember you telling me. Man.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
That's crazy. But hey.
Yeah, it is crazy. But the thing is, you know, as Caucasians, we might not feel it that way.
Yeah. I'm going to call the stream there and we can continue chatting.